Is YouTube on easy mode? If it is, nobody told me. So, because we still struggling over here. But hey, I'm Brittany, and I just want to talk about these videos I've been seeing about YouTube being on easy mode. And from the videos I've seen, some more successful creators talk about, and specifically creators who speak about being successful on YouTube, they do bring up a couple points as to why YouTube is on easy mode, but I think some people are getting the wrong idea about it. So, two things that I've been hearing as far as YouTube being on easy mode is that people are wanting less edited videos, number one. People are wanting more authenticity, and smaller channels are starting to show up on people's feed, like their home feed. So with number one, so I'll focus on number one and number two because that is kind of directly affected by how you record your videos and how you decide to present yourself in your videos. So as far as the editing goes, I do see more people uploading videos that are less edited, have less cuts, less B-roll. I do see that. And I did want to also mention that I'm kind of coming from this from a point of a viewer because I watch YouTube more than I watch Netflix. So just from the viewpoint of a viewer, as far as edited videos or how videos are edited, I don't think having videos that are not as edited is anything new. Just think people are doing it more, and it's more of a just a different aesthetic that people are going for in their videos. As far as having like a more pared down video, it gives the appearance of being more raw and more looking more authentic. So it does have that benefit, but like I said, it's nothing new. With these type of videos, I don't really even watch them. I more so listen to them as if they're a podcast. So especially if it's like a longer video, I'll actually look for videos like that. So I'll listen to them while I'm cleaning, cooking, while I'm driving. And the part where I feel like people get wrong on this one is I think it's fine to have a more raw, more pared down video. However, I think it's important to make sure your environment is not messy. Like you're not just filming in a space where you didn't even try to clean up. Like being authentic doesn't mean not being presentable. You can be authentic and still show up looking your best. And that's not necessarily saying you have to film, you have to like buy things to create a certain type of background for your videos. I don't think that's it. I think it's enough to just have a clean, organized space and not just filming in mess. Because I've seen that where people are, filming in their messy houses. I think it's fine every now and again, if you're trying to just show, hey, this is my life. This is what's going on in my life right now. And I'm just going to show you how it is and keep it 100. I understand in that instance, but if you're like making a sit down video, at least try. Clean up your space, make it look presentable. Like, it's nice to have a nice background. It's nice to have, a nice little setup when you're filming. I appreciate when people do that, but I also don't really care too much if they just have a plain background. So that's totally fine. Another thing is to actually look presentable. Now, I'm not saying so you have to wear like a face full of makeup, but honestly, I'm just tired of seeing these clips of women showing up with their bonnets on. Like, I'm kind of over that. I was just watching like Jamie Foxx stand up, and there's a clip in the beginning of, people talking about Jamie Foxx on videos, and is a girl in a bonnet. I wish I would. I wish I would be on Netflix in a bonnet. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm judging, sorry. But I don't care. I just think I'm over it. I'm over seeing people getting on the internet looking crazy. Like, if you're not gonna show up on the internet looking presentable, where are you gonna show up looking presentable? Like, in what situation? I used to think that back in the day, like when I would see girls like at the mall in the bonnet. It's like, if you're not gonna do your hair to go to the mall, then when are you gonna do your hair? Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Another thing as far as editing is showing up not knowing what you're going to talk about, showing up, just having the topic of what you're going to talk about, and not really having a guideline or maybe bullet points to hit as far as what you want to talk about. And I'm kind of guilty of that right now because I do have notes. I did make notes, but I put them on this phone. So I'm recording on this phone. So I'm like, dang. But it's a habit because I have two different phones. So I have my phone, my real actual phone that I will put my notes in, and I have another phone that I just use to record and I lost it. But yeah, this is kind of like an example of that. But an issue with that is that people don't get to the point and they ramble. So if you're not going to show up like either with a script or with notes and you're just rambling, you need to edit that video. Like you need to cut out things. And I have a bad habit of like, most people cannot speak that well. I'm sorry. Most people can't speak that well as far as speaking, like talking with a purpose and speaking with a purpose. Like I can't speak that well, honestly. I think it takes practice. So one person I do know who does speak very, very well, and they don't have like any type of script, and they actually mention not having any type of script, is Stephanie Perry, as well as the channel Beauty is Universal. But they still have their notes handy. So I really do not like videos where they just come on, they have a topic, and they just start talking about the topic, and they're just rambling. You need to edit that. So it's really beneficial to have notes, even a script, but writing a script could be really time consuming. I do prefer writing a script when I do have a video, but it can be very time consuming and it prevents me from making a video. So I do try to just do notes instead. I do go back and forth, but I do try to at least have notes because if I don't have a script, then I often repeat myself. I can go on a tangent. Having a script just lets you get your point across. You don't have to say exactly what's in the script all the time, but it helps you stay on topic and really hit those points that you're trying to hit. Like I said, when you don't have those notes, you tend to ramble. So when I do that, I have to cut out a lot more stuff. And then I have to kind of try to edit it to put two thoughts together to make it sound coherent. People aren't making that effort. I noticed in some videos, they're not making the effort to do at least some editing to kind of make their thoughts more coherent and to make things flow better, to make it easier for the listener. There's so many people riding by me in snowplows. It just snowed like a ton last night. So yeah, there's a lot of people flying past me in snowplows. So just with those points, so even though, people are saying that YouTube is on easy mode, that does not mean that you can show up not being presentable. It doesn't mean you should show up not having bullet points to talk about or a script. That doesn't mean you should show up not doing any editing of your videos. If you can speak that well, sure, go ahead. You don't have to do that. But I promise you, as a viewer, as someone who watches YouTube a lot, I'm click off. And one other thing I wanted to mention was the use of visual aids. I really like videos that use visual aids when it's needed. Like if you're speaking about something and there's something to show, please show it. Like for example, if you're talking about how cute your outfit was when you went to a certain concert, show us a picture. We want to see it too. So even if you're kind of not doing a lot of editing, I do like videos that include visual aids, and I do try to include some visual aids as well. It just makes the video more interesting. I'm going to click off. Like if you don't get to the point, if you don't have a coherent thought, or if you're talking in circles, if you're constantly repeating yourself, I'm going to click off. And I do the same thing. So maybe that's why people are clicking off my videos, but I do make the effort. I do make the effort to try to edit my videos to where it's more enjoyable for people to listen to. So that's all I had to say for today. Let me know what you think. Do you believe that people can really just come on YouTube and just start talking and everything's just super easy and they don't have to edit anything? I don't believe that to be true because as a viewer, I'm clicking off. If you're not getting this to the point, I'm clicking off your video. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention, uploading a ton of videos, it's just uploading the videos every day, every day, every day. I don't think that's a good way to grow because I've watched these videos from people and a lot of their videos, they're not talking about anything. Quality over quantity is best. So I've seen these videos, some of these people's videos where they're just uploading every day and it's like you're not talking about anything or just talking about the same thing over and over. Yeah, let me know what you think about that too. All right, bye.